Hi and welcome here on YouTube. This video will be a little technique video. I think it was about last week or so I made a small series where I made these pieces, and in them there was incorporated this material, and it is called, I think it is called in English, Weed Suppressants. It is something you use in your garden or on terraces or so. We have a path here behind our house. There are pebbles lying on the ground, and to prevent the weed to come up, you lay this material before you lay the pebbles upon it, and then the weed can't come up, or it's supposed not to come up. Sometimes it does it anyway. And I thought this material was a strange material, so I have made some different, not tests, but I have tried to use it in different ways, and the one way I like to use this is the way I will show to you. But I will put a link below in the video here in the description box where I made these. There are 6 totally, and I think there are 2 parts of the video. But by the way, my name is Lisbeth, and I'm a Danish mixed media artist who likes to do all kinds of things like slow stitching, collaging, jelly printing, making books, folding books, and so on. So if you're into all that kind of things, you have come to the right channel. And again, a warm welcome to you. So I will grab my different materials, and we can start to see if I can succeed making something like these 2 pieces there. You can see this is the leftovers from the 6 small pieces I made, and it looks like this. And here's one in dark blue. So before we do anything, you buy this thing here. It's a piece I've cut up, and you buy it in a big roll. I think there's 10 meters or something in it, and it is about 1 meter wide. So I've just cut a piece of it off and cut it into smaller pieces like this. And I can see I had cut them all squash, but I think I will try this time also to cut some other shapes. So I will just take a strip here, and you can just cut it with a normal scissor. I don't think you should take your best scissors for that, because I don't know what the material is, but it is a little stiff, and yeah, it is some artificial materials of some sort. I haven't the packing material for it, so I don't know what it is. But now I will try to cut some different pieces instead, because like the Tyvek, and I can also put a link below in the video for that. I don't like it when it I like the edges as they are. I can tear this. I can't do that with the Tyvek, but I don't like these straight edges. I like this kind of edges, and that I can get if I tear it. But now I will try to, I have cut a round piece here, and I can see if I can make an oval shape. Or I haven't tried this before, so bear with me if I don't succeed. But you have to try things. Maybe not so big pieces. The bigger pieces, the more you can tear them, but if you have a specific shape, perhaps you can achieve it with good results. So I'm trying to make this small one and see what that looks like. I think I have enough here for us trying. So you have to choose some acrylic paints and paint these small pieces here. So I will start with a gold one. And then I will just and the paint is frying into the material, so I think you need more paint than you think, but I don't mind. I can see a little of the gray here, so I will let that lying there and dry and take another color. This is a, yeah, what is it? Rose gold. Oh, how fancy. And I don't even bother to clean my brush. I don't think it matters much here. Perhaps I can invent a new color. Bling bling color. And this will also have to dry. And then I will take my bronze here, and that's a color I really like. Oh, that is, I think it is nearly empty. So if I can get my brush into here. It is a little big, that brush, for this. Perhaps you can hear some storm noises. There's a lot of wind today, but I have opened my window because in a little while I will set my heat gun to this, and I don't know if I would get any bad smells, but that's why I have opened my window. And I think, let us try this one here. Oh, that is quite runny. I'm using glitter, or not glitter, but shiny paints here, but I think I will try to use a white one also. I think this must be good, and let that dry. And now we can take this one. Let us try to do it with white. Whoops. Yeah, you don't need to see me paint all these small pieces here. So I will paint some more, also in ordinary colors, no golden or shiny colors. They aren't quite dry yet, but I think I will try one of them. These ones here are plain colors: black, white, ochre, and green aquadone, nickel, azo gold. This is copper, gold, rose gold, bronze, and what was this called? Micaceous something. It is a golden paint. So I will remove them here, like, and then I will take my plate, because I don't want to burn my paper, and just let us start with this one here. And then I have a heat gun or a craft gun. It can really be hot, so don't put your fingers down here. I have a chopstick, and I also have a plier if that is needed. So I will turn it on and just heat it and see what happens. But I will pause it and do it, because then I can take the noise of this one off. Yeah, it isn't hot anymore, and you can see how it's doing, and isn't that exciting? And apologize for the noises, but I have an open window here because, again, I don't know if this is toxic in any way. It doesn't smell bad, or it doesn't feel bad, but I don't know. You can turn it around and give it a little on the other side, perhaps. Like this. And I really think they looks nice in mixed media pieces. So if you're trying, as you can stitch into it, and yeah, you can use it in many ways. If I take this one, perhaps I will, you can see I don't like this straight edges here, so I can cut it even though it isn't quite dry yet, but that doesn't matter. So again, this almost looks like lichen, and I really like it. That is, yeah, that's just me. I think it is crazy you can do this. So I will do the other ones and show them all to you. Before I show them all to you, there's one thing I just thought about, and that is, if you don't have such a thing here, perhaps I can use an iron. I don't know if it will work, but I will try. This is a piece of parchment paper, and I just sandwich it. And then I have my small iron here. Iron frame. Yeah, I don't have my thing. This is long enough. Yeah, there isn't much happening, but perhaps I just have to be patient. Yeah. Something is happening, I think. Oh. Or maybe not. Shoot, yeah. Mind your fingers. No, that is just going flat. Yeah, it is just getting more and more flat. I don't think it will take a hell of a time before there's something is happening. It is much easier to use a craft gun or a heat gun. So I think I will drop this. So here they are. And if you feel insecure about if it could be dangerous or not good for your health, wear a mask or go outside and do it. This didn't work. It has gone quite flat, so but I like the texture of it anyhow. But the others are so nice. This was the ochre, and I can see the more paint there is, the longer time it takes to melt, and sometimes it doesn't melt. So I think it is best not to put too much thick paint on, but brush it lightly on. This was the black one, and that was white, but it isn't white anymore, but it's creamy. And this was copper. And my Gracious something from golden. And the iridescent bronze. And the, oh yeah, what is it? Rose copper, I think it was called. It is nearly the same color as my skin. And this was the gold. So you can use them as they are, or you can rip them like this. And now you have a nice piece to put in somewhere. This material, the Weed Suppressant, if I translate it directly from Danish, it's called fibercloth in Danish. And you can buy it in many different, not many, but some different weights and colors. This is not very thick, this one, you can see, and it is nearly translucent, and it is gray. But you can also buy this thing here, and it's just much heavier, and I think it is for the same, or yeah, it is something you use when you're building things. So I have done the same with that, and I can show you here. I just cut a small round one out, and I will stop and do it and take the noise off. Then you get these pieces here, and they look lovely too, in my opinion. And again, you can rip them like this and take the part you want. Or of course you could cut it with a scissor, but I like these edges like this here. Yeah, that is an option. Another option is to take it as it is, and then if you have, I think it is called, it's a wood burning tool, and you can just, you can see poke holes in it, and that is nice too. So that was just a little something different perhaps to you, and play with it. Take care with your health. Open windows, mask and so on if you don't feel secure about this. I will take some close-ups of the pieces here at the end of the video. If you have found this useful or found inspiration in this, please give my videos a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing my little Danish channel. That would be very helpful of you, and I would appreciate it very much. So take care and be creative, and see you sometime soon. Bye bye.